I think first year seminars are a really great opportunity to learn about a subject that you've never studied before in quite an informal environment. Because the classes are pass-fail instead of graded, it means that there's less pressure on your coursework, and it means that you can really explore the subject without worrying about your grades. So for example, I did an astronomy first year seminar this semester. And I found that it was a really great opportunity because I've never studied astronomy before in my life, and I learned so many new things, which I wouldn't have learned otherwise. I think first year seminars are a really great opportunity to study a subject that you've never studied before. And it's in quite a low pressure environment as well, because they're pass fail classes, which means that you're not going to get a grade at the end. So you can really explore a subject without worrying about the grade or worrying about how well you're doing on your coursework. For example, I did a first year seminar this semester on astronomy. I'd never studied astronomy before in my life, and it was a really great opportunity to learn loads about this subject without the pressure of grades, which I probably wouldn't have done otherwise. I think the really unique thing about first year seminars is that you get the opportunity as a first year in the college to work with quite a high up member of staff, a professor who knows loads about their field. And usually these sorts of classes are reserved for older students. So it's a really wonderful opportunity to work in a small class environment, really one-on-one with a professor. Well, I was lucky enough to take two first year seminars this year, and I found that taking two was a really enriching experience because they were about completely different things. So the first seminar I took was about, it was a music history course about California in the 1960s. And the second one was about genesis of stars and how the universe began. So they were completely different subjects and equally interesting, which I found a really wonderful experience. I would say when choosing which seminar to apply for, it's good to choose something that you're really deeply interested in because you are going to be doing a lot of work on one very specific subject. However, it isn't really necessary that you have a lot of experience in that subject necessarily. So it can be something that you've never done before, but definitely something that you're invested in, something that you want to learn lots about and discuss with other students. When applying to the first year seminar program, I would make sure that you really want to take one of these classes, that it's a subject you're really interested in, and that you are balancing it with other classes. The really wonderful thing about first year seminars is because they're pass-fail classes, it means that you can balance them with perhaps slightly more difficult classes because the pressure's taken off. So make sure that it works with your course load, make sure that it's something that you really want to study and something that you think you're going to enjoy. I did end up taking two different first year seminars, one in each semester, and I found it a really enriching experience because they were about completely different subjects. And I would really encourage students to take two because I think that it's such a wonderful opportunity. The reason why I chose to take one in both semesters is simply because I thought they both looked so interesting. I desperately wanted to take both classes, and I knew that my first year was the only year that I would be able to take this opportunity. I think the most valuable experience in taking a first year seminar was the opportunity to work with a really top quality astronomy professor in my second semester. I had never studied astronomy before, so being able to work with someone who really knows what he's talking about, he's published several books, was a really amazing experience, which I think I would only get here at Harvard.